Hello students. So in the previous class we have seen problems on CBR, GFR and ASFR as well as measurement of population and 1 mark 2 mark questions, how to calculate CBR and GFR. See, here come the 5 mark question number 10. So in the previous class I have explained you question number 8, how to calculate CBR, GFR and ASFR all together by using the data given. The same kind of similar problem. So one more I am going to explain. See here carefully. Calculate CBR, GFR and ASFRs. 0 to 14, 15 to 19, 20 24, 25 to 29, 30 39, 40 49, 50 and above age groups. Male and female populations are given. Carefully observe. Male population 20,730, 7366, 7300, 6300, 9980, 7400, 8400. All together the total is 67476. And then female population 19840, 7310, 7120, 5860, 9120, 6910, 7900. Together the total is 64060. And live births. The difference between previous problem and this problem is, in the previous problem age group ASFR calculation particular age group is asked, but here all ASFRs in all the specific ages we have to calculate it. Clear? So let us have. See, live births are given 0 to 14. 0 it is mentioned because childbearing starts from 15 to 49 alone. 0 to 14 becomes 0, live births. See, those age groups, they are of population age groups they are. Clear? And live births from 15, 212, 657, 592, 326 and 81 up to 49. 50 and above again 0 because that is not a childbearing. Clear? This is the data given. See, calculation of CBR. CBR I said you, age and sex compositions doesn't matter. Just we need to blindly calculate total population of both male and female. Whatever populations are given in the question, both the totals has to be calculated. That's it. Sometimes only female will be given. Sometimes male and female both will be given. So according to the data, population means in CBR whole together, all together. Female and male all together we have to calculate. And then live births from 15 to 49 we have calculated. Anyhow, the below 15 is 0 and then above 49 is also 0. So find out those totals. Male population total is 67476 and female population total is 64060. And live births total is 1868. Whenever you are calculating, every time merits and demerits should strike off in your mind. Remember, because rather than explaining in formula the concept, if you understand merits and demerits, definitely you will understand the concept very easily. Fine. So thoroughly you practice merits and demerits of all the 4 methods. Very, very important, merits and demerits. In the examination viewpoint, 1 or 2 marks also there is a chance of asking, probably. Clear? So now calculate CBR. Total number of live births divided by total population irrespective of male and female multiplied by 1000. So 1868 is the total number of live births divided by total population, means both male and female should be taken. So together multiplied by 1000, you will be getting per every 1000 population 14.20 births. See here, by using scientific calculation I have directly taken the answer, but you are having calculator you are having it. Step by step you have to calculate it, rather writing directly the answer step by step. So steps are to be followed clearly. So CBR calculation 14.20 births per 1000 population. Units 14.20 you wrote, no? So soon after that you need to write the units. What is that 14.20? You have to mention. They are births per thousand population. Now GFR. Immediately GFR means first point should strike in your mind, childbearing age 15 to 49 plus female population. Remember, childbearing age 15 to 49 as well as female population. These 2 points immediately should strike in your mind whenever you calculate GFR. So number of live births divided by female population in childbearing age 15 to 49 multiplied by 1000. Look at their live births. Already live births are given from 15 to 49 only. So 1868 same it becomes. And female population in childbearing age, only female population. Now sex composition is taken. Female population alone you check. In that 15 to 49 alone female population should be totaled. So 15 to 49 female population total is 362,320. See, most of the students will commit error in taking the total between CBR as well as GFR. There is a lot of confusion. CBR means whole total should be taken, male and female both, wherein GFR only female population, that too under childbearing age 15 to 49. Don't consider female population whole total again. Whole total may lead you the wrong answer. Remember, only childbearing 15 to 49 alone female population should be totaled. So if you total that 15 to 49 female population, see I have put the arrow also from 7310 to 6910. 15 to 49 female population total 36320. So GFR you will be getting 51.43 births per thousand female population of childbearing age. This is GFR calculation. Now ASFRs. See, unless and until they ask particular age group of ASFR calculation, you should keep on solving ASFRs for all the age groups, provided the first age group has to be shown at the bottom by using the formula, and the remaining age groups directly you can calculate in the table. If you observe there, ASFRs, one more column I have taken. First one obviously 0 by something 0. You need not worry about the first age group 0 to 14 because nowhere it is considered except in CBR, remember. So ASFR, the first one is 0 and then 50 and above is also 0. First 29 I have taken ASFR. How come that 29? Look at here bottom. For 15 to 19 age group, ASFR, number of live births in specific age divided by female population in that age group multiplied by 1000. So only 212 divided by 7310 into 1000, you will be getting 29. Then the remaining directly you can calculate from your scientific calci. 657 divided by 7120 into 1000, you will be getting 92.28. 592 divided by 5860 into 1000, you will be getting 101.02. 326 divided by 9120 into 1000, you will be getting 35.74. 81 divided by 6910 into 1000, you will be getting 11.722. These are all the ASFRs of 15 to 49 age, along with only female population should be taken. Clear? But whenever you calculate ASFR, if it is asked only single age group, directly you calculate one table, one formula directly and then substitute those values at particular age. But here in this question they have asked all age groups fertility rates. So just for an idea, you have to calculate initially the first age group 15 to 19 because 0-14 is not considered, and then remaining all directly in the column you have to calculate it. So this is how the ASFRs of all we have to calculate just by showing one age group, remaining all directly in the table. Clear? So this is question number 10. So shall we go to the next one? Fine. See here, question number 11. Compute GFR and TFR from the following data. Age groups are given 15 19, 20 24, 25 29, 30 34, 35 39, 40 44, 45 49. See, first and foremost, every time I'll be mentioning this, whenever you see what is to be computed, immediately think about the merits and demerits, and then the formula what exactly to be calculated, right? GFR means first thing should strike in your mind, female population, that too childbearing age 15 to 49. At the same time, live births only from 15 to 49. These two things should come in your mind. And then TFR means first thing, ASFRs, all we should calculate, all the age groups ASFRs, provided 15 to 49 is a childbearing. And then whether it is quinquennial age or not, please observe, quinquennial means the age groups from 15 to 49, between the age groups there must be a 5 magnitude years. Am I clear? So remember these two things always. So see the problem, female population 10,000, 15,000, 14,000, 13,000, 9,000, 6,000, 3,000. Only female population is given, that to 15 to 49 age group. And see there, 15 to 19, it's an inclusive type. So both 15 and 19 are included. Just count it, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 5 gap. Next, 20 to 24, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Similarly, all 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 5 magnitude is given or not? Yes, it is given. Now only female population, right? Childbearing 15 to 49 only is given, right? Now number of live births from 15 to 49 given 500, 900, 1400, 1170, 450, 120, 30. So first calculate GFR, number of live births divided by female population in childbearing age into 1000. So the whole totals of live births as well as female population, because already it is given 15 to 49, we need not worry, all whole total should be taken. 4570, I have got the live births total and divided by female population in childbearing 70,000 multiplied by 1000, you will be getting 65.28 births per 1000 population. Clear? Now ASFRs, see, as I mentioned earlier, whenever you calculate ASFR, the initial age group has to be shown at the bottom by using the formula. Pardon me, here I have not written the formula because in the previous problem I have written, please verify that. ASFR formula has to be written because formula carries 1 mark. Remember students, every time you write the formula it carries 1 mark in the exam. So ASFR for the first age group 500 divided by 10,000, age live births in a specific age 15 to 19 divided by female population in that specific age 15 to 19 into 1000, you will be getting 50. I wrote 50 here, and the remaining all directly you can calculate. You need not calculate and shown at the bottom. Only for the first age group it is more than enough. Remaining all directly you calculate. 900 by 15,000 into 1000, 60. 1400 divided by 14,000 into 1000, 100. 1170 divided by 13,000 into 1000, 90, and so on. 30 divided by 3,000 into 1000, 10. So calculate the total ASFRs. TFR calculation, we need quinquennial age 5, it is given, and then ASFRs annual total 380. So apply it in formula. 5 summation from 15 to 49 childbearing annual ASFRs. The sum total of annual ASFRs along with quinquennial age group is given, that's why 5 has to be multiplied. 5 into 380. You will be getting 1900. See, sometimes the question will be asked like this: calculate, also find the average number of children born per woman. I said you average number of children born per woman. If you want to calculate this TFR divided by 1000, if you do, you will be getting the average number of children born per woman in her lifetime. That answer you will be getting it. Just have a look this problem. Please make a note. See, I am giving you enough time to just note down the detailed information. Please calculate, because I am just giving you one example exercise question for explanation. Each and every problem calculation, if I alone do it, what you people will learn. That's why I am giving some problems as an assignment. So by referring these problems, whichever I have taught in the video class, by using this, you calculate few more problems, because we have plenty of problems in your textbook. If you observe at the back, practical assignment questions are there. Those also you can try it. And examples, many solved examples are given. Those also just you can try it. Just by taking the question, solving and observing how the problem has to be calculated, you will understand very easily. Clear? So this is question number 11. I hope you are noting down. So I forgot to give you the previous question also. You please just make a note. This is the question. All these questions were there in your textbook. I hope page number 37, 38, 39, 40 exercise questions are given. You just go through it. You will be getting the question, because direct table I have taken here in a short format, because due to time factor I cannot write the entire question. Just see this question. I hope you are following all these problems. Theoretical concept, if you understand, problems are very easy. Remember students, this chapter carries 18 marks. 18 marks is not a small mark, right? I mean, not a smaller one to gain. So very easy concept, vital statistics. See, all these vital statistics and what all concepts we are dealing, these all are applied statistics which happens in our day-to-day life. Am I clear? So this is what government people does. Okay, how to calculate the rate of growth of population, how to find out the fertility rate, how to find out the mortality rate, how to find out the reproductive rate. Based on that, how to implement planning, execution of social and economical activities. Everything is interconnected, interlinked. I hope you are following this. So these are the questions I have given you. Please carefully just note down and solve the assignment questions which will be sent on every Saturday based on my track, what I am teaching. So I'll wind up this class till question number 11. So if you observed, question number 10, question number 11 I have explained, question number 8 I have explained. So 9 I have given as an assignment and 12 I have given as an assignment. Okay, so 9 and 12 exercise questions, both the questions are the assignment homework questions. So please calculate those. Fine. I hope you are following. Stay home, stay healthy. Please listen all these classes. Thank you.